Well, Mike, when you guys came into the club, you said one of the biggest decisions will be bringing in a manager. You've managed to achieve that. Billy Davies has arrived, and you must be very pleased.
Yeah, I'm delighted. We started the process of thinking who we would want before we bought the club, as you probably know, and the last 4 weeks have been full pelt at trying to get that position filled. And we all know that the manager's as good as two people on the pitch for us, and we wanted to get the right guy. And I think with Billy we have.
You were telling the written press just a moment ago that this man ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, we had a profile. We wanted somebody young. We wanted somebody who'd got experience and been there. But on the other hand, we didn't want anybody who didn't have anything to prove anymore. And as tempting as it would have been for a quick fix, we think Billy's here for the long haul. He's tasted a bit of success, and I think we can give him now the forum and the platform to move on to hopefully a higher level.
I'm glad you mentioned success. People might just call him an up-and-coming manager, which obviously he is, but he has got in the playoffs in the last couple of seasons with Preston, and that's where we want to be, if not above that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't set a timescale. I mean, everyone's going to have to be patient. I know you hear this regularly, but I mean, we have taken over a club with some problems on the pitch. It's been a difficult season, and I think Billy will solve the problems, but he's going to have to decide who he wants. He's going to have to decide whether he needs to bring some new blood in or not, and then get them to gel together. And we're hopeful that over the next 12 months he'll certainly get his side on the pitch as soon as he can.
People are naturally going to ask at this junction about new players, and is he going to bring his own backroom staff in and all the rest of it. But as you say, you're urging patience. These things are going to take time.
Yeah, I mean, it all happened pretty quickly in the end. Once we agreed with Preston the way forward, they were quite supportive in the end. And Billy and I have had plenty of time, not sufficient time to actually go into the detail. We have talked about backroom staff and we have talked about players, but it's only been sort of with a cup of coffee in the last couple of hours, and I'm sure over the next 2 weeks Billy and I will be hard at it making some decisions.
You certainly arrived in style.
Yeah, Jill Marples has got a helicopter. She lives just round the corner from me, and she said that she was more than happy if it was a last minute thing to pick him up, and trust me, it was a last minute thing. We were until the middle of the hours again. It seems to have been the bane of my life, signing deals at 4 o'clock in the morning, but Jill kindly picked him up today and brought him over to us. That was great.
Yeah, you're definitely becoming a bit of an insomniac. Just describe the last 4 weeks to us and how much of a roller coaster it's been for you and the fellow directors.
Well, they've left me to it, to be honest. I mean, all the directors have been really supportive. They've been absolutely great, and if I've wanted anything, they've been there. They've pretty well left me to report back to them what the situation is, and they've been absolutely tremendous. The big difference has been getting used to a mobile phone in each ear for 15 hours a day. That's something I've not been used to in my life before.
Just to finish off, the fans will be delighted with his appointment, not just because it is Billy Davies, but now we can start putting pre-season plans in place, the prospect possibly of new blood coming in, and we can actually now run as a football club.
Well, I hope that this appointment gives the supporters the confidence that when we took over this club we meant business. We put our money where our mouth is. We're buying the club and the stadium, and I think that by bringing Billy on board we've shown another commitment to invest in the future of the business.